Trade. Trade. Private jet flights overseas. Damn piece.
The whole Kevin Samuels thing. So you guys think he meant to say?
That's where
He
I
meant to
was
say
going.
that. He meant to say that he's a girl.
That's where I was going. I said, are they manipulating us to be country bougie? I was gonna say that.
Oh shit! I don't know about that.
Okay, so
I can't believe
you think he was supposed to say he was actually a country
No,
boy?
man, come on, pardon my presence, because
I don't know.
From that right alone, it looked like he was putting on a show through the whole interview. After he said that, it's like you covered up for a fucking hour, boy. You a fag.
Pardon my presence. Why do you think? Pardon my presence. I sent you the clip. Why do you think that was a Freudian slip?
Because when from what I saw, I didn't
was a natural
context of it, right? But from that, what she says that she's a country girl, and then he said me too, and then she interrupted him, and then he said it's country bougie. I don't know what he was trying to say.
He said he was country bougie. He said me too. He said, believe it or not.
What does that mean?
When she said she said I'm a country girl, and he said, believe it or not, me too. That's just like if you said I'm a Canadian, and I said, believe it or not, me too. I'm Canadian bougie. I'm Canadian bougie.
They was
But what does that mean? Are you guys trying to say that he identifies as a girl, or what's the connection you guys make?
Joy, can you play the video? I'm sick of these niggas.
No,
I'm asking. You guys come on and say what you guys got to say.
Okay, so wait. Sorry. Let's slow down for a minute. Can we slow down for a minute?
Go ahead.
I like Kevin Samuels' message just as much as anybody, but I'd have to draw the line there.
But you see how you're quick to defend the fact that you think he was trying to say, "Oh, I was a country boy." The same way you guys are going after Maul and Rory about this whole situation. Yes, I'm moving it back. I'm pulling the goalpost way back because pardon my presence. You gotta stop. The man did not correct the woman when she said, I'm a country girl. He said, believe it or not, he had a moment to think about that. And when he thought about it,
but you guys not clear. But what do you think he meant by that? That he's a that he gay?
What do you think?
He said he was identifying.
Can I talk?
I'll tell you what I think. I think this nigga was identifying as a country female like Tasha K, and he elaborated and said, I'm country bougie.
Okay.
Just like these dudes, say like me and MoneyBoy, we can be ghetto. But if somebody come in and say they ghetto bougie, we know that these motherfuckers iron their shoestrings before they come out the fucking house. Only somebody sweet some shit like that. Right?
No,
what do I tell you my mom is?
It's crazy that y'all can defend this man by calling himself country bougie or.
I'm not defending him.
Listen, when I heard when Joe said that he was hiding detergent, I didn't think about mom hiding detergent like he was being petty. I heard it like somebody living with somebody and their roommate, and they putting their detergent in the room, and Joe must be feeling some type of way because he was a broke ass nigga. Like what mom was saying, like, bro, I had money, you didn't. You mad because I put my laundry detergent in my room because you're not using my shit. So you going back 10 years.
He meant all of the above.
Whoever you hear detergent from hating on you right now.
Another female said, "Yeah, I'm country." Y'all gotta stop. Ain't
no y'all. I said Kevin Samuels identified as a female in that clip. That's just what I took from it. And what do I tell you my mom is all the time? What I say about my mom, if nothing else? Bougie. I said my mama thinks she bougie. She grew up in the hood, but she thinks she fucking bougie. So that's most men don't call themselves bougie. Migos had a song that said my bitch is bad and bougie. Kevin Samuels is country and bougie.
So what's the male equivalent for that?
Ghetto fabulous.
Up here we use the word stush.
Well, we were gonna say we were using the word high value, but apparently that's been canceled.
I mean, I'm from the block. We use ghetto fabulous, you know.
Yeah, ghetto balling, ghetto fabulous, hood rich. What was Jay-Z? What was that album where he was talking about art and shit? Blueprint 3.
But soon as you think of bougie, you think of somebody like Stacey Dash.
A female. You think of a girl when you hear the term bougie.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But again, this nigga is an image consultant. You cannot tell me he don't know what these fucking words mean.
And he's screwing up our women's minds, thinking that we're gonna sit around and look all sweet like him.
Most of his colleagues are probably gay anyways.
Well, the women aren't thinking we're supposed to look like it because most of them disagree.
Oh, most of them disagree?
I thought it was more. Give me 2 seconds with Mad Militant real quick. You said that he's screwing up our women what?
I thought he was screwing up our women's mind because I hear so many women talking about this dude. But then when I see images of this dude, it's like this dude is kind of sweet. And it's like, do all our women want a sweet?
Wait a minute. Let's talk about it. So whose minds are really being screwed up by Kevin?
Let me see if you and I are on the same page on this, boo.
This was my angle. But go ahead.
Now I'm asking because Matt Militant said he's screwing up the women's minds.
See, I don't watch the guy. Period, man. I'm a Soto Nation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about the guy. The only time
I'm Soto gang.
Okay, but we're not talking about that. But
I diversify my portfolio.
There you go.
I'm asking Mad Militant. I'm down here, sir. Please stop talking. You.
The sun is not moving yet.
Why do you think that he's messing up women's minds?
Because it's like he's trying to. It looks like he's trying to reconfigure their thinking and put them in a mind frame of, you know what I'm saying, thinking high value, which is not a problem. But you also have to look at the state of your culture. It's like he's going to create more separation. To me,
have you watched any English content?
Did Prince create any separation?
Can I finish? Because I'm a woman. I do believe I'm a woman.
Baby, I just done DeMarco'd you. I killed him with the Prince jet.
No, because
I don't know where y'all trying to go with this. I'm just trying
because Matt Militant, what I'm going to because I'm talking for myself. When you say that something about the women, I'm like, I'm a woman and everything Kevin Samuels says, it's like bullshit to me. But I do understand in the market of the world, which is social media, you would think when you on social media, the world, the women is just falling for the shit.
Then I gotta ask this question: if you don't agree with him or follow what he's saying, why invite yourself into this and asking me a question about it? If I had a certain opinion and you already know that you don't follow him and stuff like that, why not just roll with what I say?
She's trying to catch you.
Because I'm a woman.
And not only is she a woman, she is a black woman.
I'm a woman. I don't fall for none of the shit you're talking about. You just.
I'm saying.
But for me as a woman, you as a man, I feel like you're falling for the shit that he's putting in these women's heads because you're watching it on social media.
I don't watch it.
Wait a minute, George Chit.
Then where you find it from?
What is Kevin Samuels saying that is bullshit?
That's my question to Troy.
About this one.
My only problem with Kevin Samuels is that this nigga said that he was country bougie. I don't have a problem with his message. Because his message is he is telling women to lower your fucking standards if you already got baggage, and the ones that don't have baggage, he's saying, well, you need to find out what the type men that you say you want, because these women are coming to him saying, I want a man that does this. And he's telling the ones that got 8 kids, not going to happen. He's telling the one that's Lizzo, ain't going to happen. The one that's young and whatchamacall, he's telling her what she may need to do to get this type guy. He's also telling a lot of women, you need to go back to your husband. He's preaching togetherness,
unity. Yep.
But when I heard this nigga say he's a country girl and he country bougie, I was like, sir. I'm like, I don't watch RuPaul. I don't watch Big Frida and them. And you kind of just threw yourself in the category. Now, when I first saw him, that was my first thought of him. Like, this nigga gay. I was just looking at his decor. I said it. But when he did, I can only say that's what he looked like. He ain't came out and said it. He wasn't flaming or nothing.
Man, we got videos of him checking out.
That's why
I could give him the print
on that. That's why I was asking Mad Militant. I'm not coming at Mad Militant at all. I'm just like, all women ain't listening to that man's story. I'm not falling for that BS.
Okay, but Troy, what do you disagree about? What he says?
That's not.
What do you disagree with him about?
With Mad Militant?
No, about Kevin Samuels. What do you disagree about?
What I disagree with him about?
Yep.
Hold on, I'm sorry, guys. I got a knock.
Join her. She got that high value sandbox.
Knock. Who is it?
Hey, it's me.
Hey, Miss Daley.
See, you're taking over my personality. That's what I'm going to do.
I haven't seen her in I ain't seen her in a minute.
Quick.
I was excited.
I have my own identity on my own thing. Okay.
Real quick, before she got back up coming up here, that was my opinion off of just what I know of the dude. I don't want no attacks up here. Right?
Miss Daley is Team Joe
I know of
Team Trey.
I don't watch him. I just went off an opinion over what I seen from him.
You Mad Militant, you know me and you. You better cut that out.
Mad Militant, you know you up here biased.
But we on a different subject now, but I am Team Joe. But
there you go.
Word.
We talking about Kevin Samuels. I gotta fuss with MoneyBoy for a moment.
Come on.
I did not think that Kevin Samuels is lower your standard. I think you misspoke when you said that. I think that he kind of tells women to pay attention to what you bring to the table before you ask for something outrageous from a man. You know, you have some women who will say, I need a man with a 6-figure income. He gotta be muscular, 6 foot tall, well endowed, and cater to my every move. But on the other hand, the woman may be 300 pounds, ugly.
Yes, lower your standards. And he asked her,
he's not saying lower your standards. He's saying pay attention to what you bring to the table before you ask something outrageous.
No,
I don't say lower your standards.
He'll ask her why you can't talk to the nigga that make $50,000. That is telling her to lower her standards if she want a nigga that make $800,000 a year.
I don't think he's saying lower your standards. I think he's saying look at what you got to offer. Like,
I can agree with that. I think he's saying both of them because I've heard him specifically tell women, y'all need to lower y'all fucking standards because you don't qualify for what you want.
Yeah,
he actually said those words.
He says blue collar guys are better.
He said what?
That blue collar guys are better.
He's fussed at a lot of women for saying that they think that they're too good for men that make $50,000 and $60,000 a year. They bypass all those men for the guy that they know they're never going to get. And then a lot of them say, well, I'd just be single then because I can't get the type man I want.
I don't think that's saying lower your standard, though. I think that's saying pay attention to what you bring to the table.
But also be careful what you ask for, too.
I think a lot of women, not just women, but men, too. Like, men may ask for a woman to be 36, 24, 36.
We don't ask for
5'4" with a outrageous job and want to hunt you all the time. But in the meantime, he might be a man that's like 5'5", fat, and work at Burger King. What makes you think you qualify for this person with what you bring into the table? I don't think he's saying lower your standard. I think he's saying open your eyes and be cautious to what you're asking for.
But here's a
Why
question
can't he
for
be
you.
saying both? Because I agree with you as well. I agree with your take as well. You just putting that. You just want to see the nice version of it. I'm just getting to the meat and potatoes. We're kind of saying the same thing. You just dressed yours up real pretty and put a bow on it.
No, I just don't like that term, like lower your standard.
That's what I just said. We said you just made yours pretty, but I agree with what you're saying as well, though. He's saying pay attention to your surroundings, but then that's also being self-aware, saying I can't afford this $100,000 nigga. Maybe I do need to stick to this $50,000 nigga.
Yeah, and
being real with yourself.
With what he said, I really do think that he misspoke when he, because I don't do it.
Yeah.
I done said some crazy stuff.
Joy,
and
can you play the video?
And be like, I seen the video. She had to play it. I seen it.
Joy, can you play it?
No, don't have to play it.
For the people, and we just want to. Well, I want to embarrass Kevin Samuels because the nigga shouldn't have said it. And Tasha K could have edited that shit out if she wanted to. She left it there. And I was the asshole. And I was the asshole that clipped it out. Well, I expect nothing less when I misspeak for people to cut it out and fuck with me about it. He got to live with that forever. It's infamous.
Yeah, but he still misspoke. Like I said something to somebody.
I don't think so.
Like, yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
No, he said, believe it or not. Me too. He said, believe it or not, I am too. And she said, I don't see that. And then he said, I'm country bougie.
And then what, man?
I'm country. Hold on. With the neck roll, I'm country bougie.
What I believe he was saying was, I'm country bougie because I'm also from the South.
He's from Oklahoma.
Ma'am, Miss Daley. All right, now, have you ever heard of? Have you ever heard a man refer to themselves as bougie?
Yeah.
Was he gay?
No.
Why did this guy refer to himself as bougie? Carlton Banks never even referred to himself as bougie. He called himself rich, privileged, bougie, spoiled maybe. Bougie, that's a female word.
I've never heard of a man call himself privileged.
What?
Really?
I don't think I've heard that word so much.
A privileged kid? You've never heard of privileged kids?
I've heard of that, but I have never heard a man come in and just say, like, yo, I'm privileged.
No, he may not say it, but another man would describe him as privileged.
No one admits to being privileged. No one admits to being privileged.
Another man would be like, bro, you privileged as hell. You spoiled.
I never heard a man refer to himself as spoiled.
Oh, shit.
That's a woman's term to me.
I know grown men saying that shit now. My bitch spoiled me. That's what niggas say. Kids, I call my kids spoiled.
Well, we gotta take this in terminology wise, depending on where we all from, where we all live from.
Yeah.
The bougie terminology is.
She's only heard one man say that, ma'am. How many men have you heard call them that?
Well, the bougie terminology is pretty much new, based off of the Migos and all this little.
The Migos said my female is bad and bougie. Stop trying to do my niggas like that. I'm sick of you.
Everybody on this panel is from down south, except for the candidate.
So how many men have you heard describe themselves as bougie? Miss Daley got one. How many you get?
It's nothing that dudes just walk around and say.
Yeah, so you've never heard it.
Said it.
So we got. So I said, have you heard it?
Penny back on.
No, not really. Not in a serious not in a serious way.
I feel like if a man calls themselves bougie, that is the equivalent of them calling themselves a bad bitch.
Well, hold on. Doesn't OT Genesis have a song called "I'm Bae"?
He's weird.
No, but you can't do that though. You can't do that. You can't.
I can.
Because how you feel. No, you can't.
We call Young Thug weird for calling me and Bae.
Somebody just came on the panel and said that somebody else do use those female terminology. You can't wipe it away.
I didn't. I said I counted her one. Nobody else has heard this, including you. So that would be like the minority, the exception to the rule.
I'm gonna tell you how 1%. I felt about it, and I'm gonna agree with Miss Daley and everything. It could have been. Wait, just wait. Can I talk?
Who are you?
She just trying to get a teammate.
Go ahead,
I don't know who you are.
Militant, is this what we're doing tonight too?
You have totally flipped on me. What the?
Who hurt you, gentleman over here? Oh, there we go. Who hurt y'all?
This is not the George Chit Chat I was talking to earlier. What the fuck? How you just gonna flip like that?
I'm not flipping if I'm not. You're not letting me explain what I'm about to say about it.
It makes sense. Miss Daley, you came up here like Rory. How dare you?
Wow.
She is mauling me. She has chains on me. So I gotta go ahead, Joy. Niggas ain't. I'm writing this down. Well, I'm typing it.
He said he writing it down. No,
I'm typing it.
Okay, type it, please. What I was gonna say with the whole Kevin Samuel situation is that and I said it to you, so sir, please write this down while you writing that down. I said he could have cleaned that up.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
You said that nigga was gay, and we had a good laugh about it. Now you changing in front of him for Miss Daley. It's okay. Are y'all about to do a pod together?
Y'all know that.
So you turning into Joe Buttons. Why is you lying on me, G?
Play the clip. Stop. I think you people are part of the Kevin Samuels defense.
Who
sent y'all?
When I first heard it, I said, damn, she could have cleaned that up. She could have stopped it and cleaned it up.
So we weren't laughing.
He kept talking, so I was like, well, shit, he meant to say this shit.
So we weren't laughing.
Followed up with, I'm bad and bougie, or whatever he said. What did he say? He's bougie and bad. I was like, what the hell? Country bad? I was like, what?
So we didn't have a great laugh about this.
Yes, sir. That's what I've just said.
And we weren't pointing out how Tasha K.
Did he say anything else?
I don't see that. I don't know. I couldn't listen past it. That was enough. Again, I don't watch RuPaul. I don't watch Beat
nothing. But when I listen more, you don't listen. Please stop.
Did he say anything else suspect though?
Interview?
What happened?
Did he say anything else suspect?
I think he was mocking her when he said that. Like, yeah, me too.
Did you see how he blinked when he tasted the wine?
Now you just
he didn't say anything suspect. He did a lot of suspect shit through there.
Man, it's a lot of suspect.
In fact, all the shit like when he described his upbringing, it kind of sounded like Thomas Sotomayor's upbringing. When he was talking about, I was sitting in the kitchen and yada yada yada, and heard this and men at the basketball court and the barbershop. The only thing he left out is he went to jail. And he bonded the nigga out.
And what man want to keep glorifying that he was raised in a house with women? I was raised with all women.
I will have to say I'm a product of that.
But would you?
I literally am. I had 2 uncles and nothing but aunts, so it was a family full of women.
But would you keep bringing it to the forefront like it's something?
Yes, if you feel like men's voices have been overpowered by women.
But you see his body language. You said he gave away a couple of signs by him saying that made him look even worse. That this dude is kind of
I
not
said
saying
his
you, but
comments
how
made
he's
me
bringing.
not like him no more. Dang, leave me alone. I liked him before I heard that. Okay, I'm guilty.
Okay, which for me and you here, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to say no more.
Jeez, but like as I said, I do think that overall his message is to get more relationships. He's trying to build more relationships and keep crumbling relationships together at the end of the day.
So is anybody against that on the panel?
No, not at all.
No, I think he has a good message. I
Okay.
just think he's kind of harsh sometimes when he
But
says, you know, when he's talking
Drill
about
sergeants are harsh.
certain people. Yeah,
I take it.
the message is
Drill
good, but
sergeants harsh. Don't
sometimes.
nobody tell them to change up.
But look, your drill sergeant is supposed to be harsh.
Yeah.
But you
And
know
so is
what?
Kevin Samuels.
No. I take that back. I take that back because I'm a product of the old army. They were harsh. Nowadays, it's not the same.
Please tell me they're not cream puffs now. They can they still yell at them?
Yes.
Cause like when
No, they can't.
our drill sergeants were still whooping people, we had a couple of them get reassigned because they put hands on people.
Yeah,
But
my drill sergeant didn't even call me by my name. He called me fucknut. Like that's how harsh they were back then.
yeah, they did
They
that too.
they couldn't do that. They
But
can't do
overall,
that
they're
now.
still like that. They're mean. But I know my master sergeant was like, if this was back in the day, I could just fight you out. He was like, you look
Right.
like you
I
want to fight me.
look, true story. True story. I got into it with a girl over a shower because she thought I got in front of her in the shower. And I let it go, but she kept it going. And I was just done with it. And I was like, okay, well, if you let's just fight. And my drill sergeant was like, this is a true story at Fort Sill. But anyway, the drill sergeant was like, y'all can come in my office. He was like, if there's no other way to handle it, y'all can just come in my office. My little ghetto behind was in there like, ain't nothing to it but to do it. But the girl was like, let's just talk. So they can't do that nowadays, though. They can't invite you in a room to take off your BU top and fight. Everybody going to jail.
Yeah.
But
overall, their job is to be mean. They can't touch you, but they can talk to you crazy and all of
They
that type of shit.
back in the day they could touch you, but I remember when I went through the NBC chamber, they were like hitting us in the stomach so you could like breathing all that bad gas and everything. If they did that now, do you know how many reports would be out? They would shut everything down. You can't fight nobody. They can't cuss you out.
Which called? I mean, but don't you think that
It's
make our defense
now.
a lot weaker?
No,
if our soldiers are not ready for. I mean, we were strong for much
Yeah,
of us.
we do have a cream puff culture.
No, you're gonna be strong regardless.
I mean, and my family is military, so I'm thinking if they're not going through the same training that kept us protected for decades,
you still go through the same training. They just can't call you fucknut.
Back in the day, they could weed you out though by doing it. They could weed you out by seeing who the weak person is. If you can't,
but you. How do I say this?
It's the culture we're in. That's why I agree with what Childish Gambino said. He said people are afraid to fucking be themselves, and that's why we got this watered down culture of every fucking thing. Nobody wants to be themselves.
This is the thing, though. You don't want to cause PTSD in freaking basic training. You want to be able to train somebody in a healthy environment. So I agree with some of the
Has that ever been an issue before?
I think PTSD has always been a issue for American soldiers. They're just trying to recognize it more now.
Okay.
But how do you get PTSD from training? What's going to happen when you get into a real war?
You can get PTSD from training. If you have somebody in your face doing, how do I say it?
But how does that person?
No,
That's
what I'm asking.
motivational PTSD.
Verbal abuse should not be a part of training. Blanket parties and stuff like that should not be a part of training because you
How
are
does
there
that
to
person?
learn.
How does that person survive an actual war where people are getting shot in front of your face?
They train you. But
Like
you think verbal
they
abuse
train you like
gonna
a
make you
pussy.
stronger?
Yes,
No,
because if
like
you
a
get
pussy.
captured by the enemy and they shooting the RPGs and shit at you, yes, they ain't talking nice to you.
Exactly. There's no
But
rules at that point.
listen, we gonna use a little bit of common sense here. In order for me to teach you, we just don't say you. I'm teaching you how to make a bed. If I'm teaching you how to make a bed, I don't have to say make the bed, bitch, to make you learn how to make the bed. I
Hospital
have to
corners,
show
yes, you
you.
do.
No, I don't. I don't have to. I don't have to be
But
disrespectful.
hold on.
And I don't have to
Isn't
be
part of
bed
the
got to do
army?
with the AK coming at you?
I
Exactly.
learned how to do hospital corners where a quarter could bounce off of it by being cursed out and threat of having this shit
No,
turned
Yep.
over. They used to I
no.
will flip all that shit over. And it's funny that
Trey,
I hear that from women all the time say that now. I flip all this shit over. Takes me right back to basic. You know, in basic training, they never did that to y'all where
I got my
one
whole bed
person's
stuck in the
bed
wall
was
locker.
yes, one person bed was fucked up and they flipped everybody in the dorm shit.
No,
Yeah.
I think my battle buddy
That's what I
bed was
used to hear
messed up
too.
and they stuffed my bed in her wall locker. But either way, like you don't have to. They have learned that you can train people adequately without belittling them and verbal abuse. You actually get further.
Okay, but with the whole
So
army, isn't there a chain of command and isn't there rules and orders you have to follow? If you're in a war and your sergeant's asking you to do something, we can put your life on the line. Are they going to do it, or are they going to wimp out because they feel they have a choice? The way how people
No,
are being
no, no, no,
taught, it
no, no,
sounds like they have a
no.
choice.
No, we're not talking about. Okay, there's a difference between training, learning to train, and actual being at war. When you at war, you have rules of engagement, and different rules for when you are there. But just like when you at your mom's house versus your grandma's house, your mom might say you can run around and you can act crazy, but you know when you go to your grandma's house, you better sit your butt down and act like you got some sense. It's the same thing.
But because your
You
grandma's
have
going to
rules,
cuss you out, your grandma's going to put the whipping on you. But
right? Same thing.
if you don't have the
Same thing.
army,
But listen,
so,
listen. You need rules, and you don't need to be cursing everybody out, being verbal abusive, and doing all this other crazy stuff. Because when you go into another country and there is an actual war, do you want to? Uh, what if we are at a country like Korea or somewhere where they're at peace, and you go over there saying, "I'm from the United States and we cuss people out," so and you tell a Korean soldier to move the fuck out of your way and you try to touch him, you just started a whole war just because you don't know how to shut up.
but hold on, if you're in
Miss
Korea,
Just because you
you've
don't know
already
how to be
invaded.
respectful.
If you touch down in Korea, you already invaded, so the war's already started.
Miss Daley,
No, there
I
hasn't
have
been a
I have
shot fired in Korea in forever.
Miss Daley, I have a question for you. I think
Yes.
me and the rest of the gentlemen on the panel would like to know who hurt you.
Ain't
So
nobody hurt me.
I'm looking up some information right now because I seen a
The, the,
report from the military
the,
leader that said they are raising the weakest military ever, and
I would
this is
agree.
one
It
of your
sounds
generals.
cream
It's
puff.
No,
extremely weak.
This one of the
no,
head
no, no.
generals.
That if you want to know why we raising we is cream puffs, I don't think it has nothing to do with the training. It may have something to do with what the government says you can and can't do, like far as people who can go to war, but not because of the people who are there and actually fighting and participating. We got a weak military because half of our people are not able to actually go. They on profile and all this other stuff.
What do you mean?
But I mean by okay, if you, I don't know if we have the same terms for Air Force and Army, but when I say profile, I mean you're not able to go. Like you may have an injury or something like that that prevents you from going to war.
But they're still in the army.
Yeah, but you're still in the army.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but back in the day, if your eyesight wasn't good, you can't join the army. So is that still the same, or they allow people?
No. It depends on what your eyesight is. Now, if you like legally blind, come on now, they're gonna let you in the army. But just wearing glasses is not gonna keep you from being in the military.
But did they change the rules to allow people to get in now?
No, they never. It depends on how bad your eyesight was. So it was never a rule just because you wear glasses you can't be a part of the military.
Or a certain height. Wasn't there a height limit as well too?
I don't think the height thing. I think you got to be like 5 foot or at least like 4'9" or something like that. Like I don't think you could just.
For example, to be a firefighter, at one point you used to have a certain a limit as far as how tall you had to be, or the physical shape you're in.
I've seen people in the military who are shorter than me, and I'm a short girl. Like I'm 5'1".
Men?
No, I haven't seen a man that. Okay. I don't want to see a man like 5'1".
So you're referring to females? Yeah,
I've seen like females like my height. They do have a weight standard. Yes, you're supposed to be able to. How do I say it? They changed some of the rules now because, of course, they have to for Black women, because we're built different. But they do have a height and weight standard. Like it depending on your height. Like you're okay. I'm gonna say for like 5'2". I think it may be 125 or 130, something like that. That's what your weight should be. But they have a thing called a tape test too, where even if you are overweight, they will tape you to see like if it's predominantly fat, and if it's like fat, then they will put you on a program where you are the train and lose it, get back in shape. Okay. You'll do like extra PT to get back in shape, and if you can't, then eventually, they will kick you out.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there has to be a standard of something. A
height. They do have a height and weight standard. Like, no, you're not. Like, if you're thinking like you're gonna be 5'2" and 200 pounds and you're gonna join the army, that's you have to meet the standards before you even join.
Fair enough.
I know when I was younger, my recruiter, I think he was like trying to flirt with me, but he did like, do you want to run with me because I'm short? And he was like, you may, if you join, you may get taped, even though I wasn't fat, but just because of the way your body is made up, they want to make sure that you do meet the requirement.
Sure. So what dress size are you?
How what?
So what dress size are you?
What dress size that's hard.
That's hard.
Yeah, because I could tell you quickly, I might be a 6 in the waist, but I'm not good. But my hips is a whole different thing.
So do you know your measurements then? If you're saying your hips are completely different, do you know your measurements?
I want to say I had it written down because I just got it taken at Victoria's Secret.
Say what?
I want to say a 30. Victoria's Secrets will take your measurements for you.
Okay. Go ahead.
I want to say a 32 because I got waist because I got my measurements taken there and got waist beads made.
So 32 is your waist.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your hips then?
42. I got a piece of paper.
And your upper body, your chest?
Why am I giving all my measurements out?
That was the question. What are your measurements?
What's your measurement?
I'm a man. They don't measure us.
Oh well.
My waist, I have I'm between a 34 and 36 waist.
Oh well.
I'm a 34.
I have a smaller waist.
There you go.
A smaller waist and bigger hips.
If you're in Victoria's Secret, then you know your top size, your bra size.
You said what?
Are you Kevin Samuels in her right now?
I'm putting her on the spot.
I was about to say, Excuse
Well,
me.
y'all faded to the black, so I'm trying to keep this going.
Thank you, sir. You're doing a great job.
No.
Go ahead, Miss Daley. Answer the questions.
Answer what question?
I don't know. Whatever the gentleman was asking, I'll allow it.
This is not.
There's three numbers: the waist, the hips.
No,
You're missing a number.
I ended it there.
Okay.
I ain't on no. What am I on trial or something? I'm not about to be answering.
Yeah,
questions.
it's cut. It's done.
It's cool. It's cool.
Bruh, to sum it up, she is country bougie, like your boy Kevin Samuels. Y'all accept it from him. Accept it from her.
Yeah. Miss Daley, are you country bougie?
No, I don't think I'm country bougie. I'm Chicago bougie.
Oh, are you from 63rd?
No, I'm from 79.
Did you see how she said this? No, she was like, you offended me.
Respectful.
She was like, what the fuck?
No, I'm one of West Chatham's finest.
Oh, that was funny. I wasn't expecting it. She said
I'll tell y'all a little bit about me. Do you guys know the school? I want to say like it was maybe like 2 years ago when Chance the Rapper gave back to his neighborhood elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
That's the school I went to. I went to West Sky Elementary.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know how this. Okay, so tell me how you feel about old boy being wounded again.
Who?
Lil
Reese.
I think Lil Reese is just out here in them streets, and that's what you get. I mean, I feel like if you have done as much dirt as people claim that he has, I don't know if I would be walking around all free and willy-nilly like it's nothing.
Especially in Chicago.
Right.
That is not high value activity, Little Reese. We're gonna need you to move, sir. Move.
But you know,
everybody else does it.
No, but every place in Chicago is not.
I know. That's why I said move.
That all the time. But I just feel like for him, I feel like no matter where he moves in Chicago, whether it's north
Take
side,
his ass
south
to
side,
Peoria.
or
Leave
I
Chicago.
don't live in Peoria, but
ain't nobody trying to kill him out there.
You don't know that.
You just said ain't nobody trying to live in Peoria.
What people from outside of Chicago really don't understand is like, okay, Chicago is wild, but then you have those little suburbs like right outside of Chicago, like Dalton, Calumet City, even Rockford, and all of those little places. Those places are usually like wilder than Chicago because those people are trying to like build a name for themselves. So it's really no better by saying, "Oh, I'm moved to Peoria." Well, you got thugs in Peoria too who want to prove that they're not scared of you just because you're from Chicago.
No, he should move to Oklahoma. Nobody's trying to kill you in Oklahoma,
Oh, man.
or Iowa.
It's the whole state, man.
North Dakota, even.
Well, that's true because Pop Smoke is not from Cali and definitely not from the suburbs of Cali, and he was killed there. So
there are people who want to hurt you more just because you say
he was dropping
I'm
his
from
location,
Chicago.
man.
Yeah, he was set up by the girl.
Wow.
And then it's to find out it was a 15-year-old that said he pulled the trigger. It is just ridiculous. And then both of the two cats that have given confessions gave jailhouse confessions. What kind of shit is this talking? One of them dude was just telling his guy, the teenage guy was just telling his bunkmate, and the other guy that was 20 that told he actually was talking to a undercover plant.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So they put a little 15-year-old boy out there.
I don't think they put the
Yeah,
15-year-old
the
boy up
20-year-old
to it.
got.
I think the 15-year-old boy did that willingly.
Yeah,
I
because it was
think they
two
were.
teens.
Yeah, I think they were probably watching Instagram or whatever they were watching, Snapchat or whatever, and they just saw that address. He
They
And
slipped
you
up
went
think
and
he
saw
from.
just
that
said
address,
it?
and
You think
Yeah,
he
they.
just said it to say it?
I don't
No,
think
he
anybody put him up to it.
no, like the older guy that confessed,
Wow.
he was like the leader of some little whatever type clique they had, and he took two juveniles with him. He gave them guns and sent them inside. He said he stayed in the car, but he also told them, "Don't use my guns, don't shoot them." So he was just telling them to rob them. They were supposed to go in for money, necklaces, and the watch, and they just left with a watch, which they sold for $2,000. But the 15-year-old confessed to being the one that shot him.
I don't think he was like. How do I say? I don't think nobody was like in a room begging him like, "Oh, you gotta go rob Pop Smoke." I think he was like all
No,
for
he
it.
wanted to do it. Yeah, he wanted to do it
Right.
because it was a lick for him. It would have been street cred for him, stripes, and he could have got some money if it had went right. But they weren't supposed to. I don't know how the fuck he got shot any damn way.
You think they knew who he was?
Yeah, they knew who he was, but I don't think he knew who they were. I don't think Pop Smoke knew who they were.
No,
You know
he
what
Yeah,
I'm
didn't.
saying?
I
No.
think he accidentally gave out
Dropped
his
his
address.
location. That's what they said. His
Right.
location was dropped the last time he was on IG. His location got dropped because he was at
I
Airbnb.
mean, it's the same way for some of these YouTubers out here. You know, they may be arguing with somebody online, and then you look and see that this is where they are when they've been saying they were from Oklahoma. You got me saying Oklahoma.
It's a good place.
No, it's not. I did basic training there, and I hated every moment of it.
And that wasn't the city, ma'am. You didn't get to
I
enjoy
went.
the
We
beautiful city.
we drove around Lawton, and it was nothing there.
It wasn't. There wasn't death, ma'am. It wasn't Chicago. Wasn't the nightlife, but wasn't nobody trying to kill you.
It was boring, but every place in Chicago isn't like that. So I
You're
don't.
alive though. Boring keeps you alive.
Not all the way.
And from the way
Not all the time, because some people
from the
get
way I
bored
see it,
and do crazy stuff.
it's the whole state, man. I got people down there in Decatur. Man, it's more jumping in Decatur than it is in damn Chicago. And that's like, what is that, like the
About
south tip of
Decatur,
the state,
Georgia.
of the state and shit.
No, he's talking about Decatur, Illinois.
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot the name of the
And I've been
county
on
and
your
shit.
side of town too, Money Boy. I haven't lived in Memphis, but I lived in Tennessee for like 6 years, and they off the chain too.
well, but I guess it's kind of like when you grow up here, you used to the shit that goes on. So it's like you're immune to it. Plus, you also know, like, I don't hang out in these places where all this shit's going on, so I'm good.
Right. That's the same thing with Chicago. Like
That bitch
nobody
cut
is
me fuck
on.
up.
Like unless you are like in a gang or something, nobody is like just hanging in certain neighborhoods. Unless if you even if you live there, you're going in your house and that's it. But nobody's like standing on the corner unless you affiliated with something.
Unless you about that life.
But Tennessee, I was gonna say it would from when I was in Tennessee. Tennessee wasn't that much different.
No,
It
it's
felt
not, and
like
it's gotten
home.
worse. It's fucking gotten worse. Like in the
I'm tell you where I
past four
was
or
too.
5 years, we keep the murder rate we break a record every year for the past 5 years.
I wasn't in Memphis. I was in Clarksville, and they were off the
Oh,
chain.
really? Well, yeah, it's a small country town.
And,
That's probably where all the people from Nashville, all the thugs from Nashville ran there because they had warrants.
No, I think they run. I think if they in Nashville, they run to like Antioch
Shit, that's
and
that's the
Murfreesboro.
suburb. Antioch is the suburbs of Nashville. They're not tricking anybody with it.
Yeah, it's so small too. Or like Murfreesboro is somewhere, but I don't know. Clarksville, you can't do anything in Clarksville unless you want to go to jail, but
I hear
they
Chattanooga's
did.
getting bad now too.
I
Chattanooga's
don't
been
know.
bad.
You said who?
Chattanooga's been bad.
Oh no, it wasn't. Chattanooga used to be the place you went to go on vacation in the mountains. And then
But
they
Yeah,
let
they do
niggas
have.
in.
Yeah, Chattanooga does have those caves.
Man, would you believe, man, I had that fucking starter jacket back in 1992. The only nigga in
With,
the hood with the Chattanooga lookouts.
with a
Yes, sir.
UT chest.
The big ass eyes with the C on the back of that shit. Well, I was rocking the shit out.
Man, they
look,
let niggas in
Boy just
Chattanooga.
turned into a bad and bougie. I mean, bad and bougie. I keep saying bad and bougie from Domingos, but he turned into a country bougie, telling myself go to the mountains.
Ma'am, hey, I've lived a privileged lifestyle.
Oh,
Which one?
child,
I'm
he just
going. I'm
said
going
the
See,
to the
white
see that,
mountains.
see that, Miss, see that, Miss Daley. I've said it. I lived a
Okay.
privileged lifestyle. I was gonna
Well, I
say
got
high value, but Kevin Samuels, you kind of until you come out and clear that shit up, sir. I ain't fucking with you. I'm sorry. And I don't think that I honestly don't think that you slipped, but these people, these good people up here, apparently do. They give me the benefit of the doubt. I'm not, so I need to clear it up. If he don't clear it up, that means he meant it though, right?
Did he clear up him looking at that dude in the mall that day?
What happened?
Yeah,
Did,
Joy, we
did,
saw that one too. We said, we saw that, Joy. It wasn't the women that day, Joy. We saw
hey,
it.
What
We
happened?
went past it. He's
oh,
like,
ain't
I
nobody got
gotta go
nothing to say
try
now,
that.
huh?
I gotta go try
That
that.
militant ain't shit for that one.
I forgot.
this for part of my, how do you say your name?
Presents.
Part of
Presents.
my present is small, so I can see it. But I just asked my husband, did he think the military was soft now? So he agreed with you. He said it's soft as hell.
I
There
said
you
it
go.
too. It's
Yep.
pussified, but like
I'm still
that's
looking
why when you said it, I
for the
said,
news
please
report.
tell me they can still yell at them, right? And then you were like, no, they didn't
No,
change.
they
Like,
can't.
why?
Yeah, you have to be
They
mentally
can't.
tough for that, especially if you get captured.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't think you have to yell and cut somebody out for them to be mentally tough.
Well,
Well,
you
you
have,
know,
you have to be put through stuff.
The Air Force was different, and we just raised and bred different. So they were trying to break us mentally anyway because we're the best of the best. So I understood the methods to their madness. No shade to any of those other armed services, but you know, the Air Force. When the Air Force came, we made this shit cool. We made this shit more palatable.
So you got the jacket, the Top Gun jacket.
I wanted to be a pilot. Unfortunately, they would not pay for my LASIK, so I could not do that. I ended up being
Mm,
security forces. So I got a beret.
okay.
That about it. And the Gore-Tex jacket I had when I left. Threw all my BDUs away. Still know how to shine a shit out of a pair of boots.
I can still shine some boots.
Some shit you just don't forget. Like I hadn't
That's
made
why I be
hospital
going.
corners in like 17, 18 years, and I still know how to do that shit.
What y'all think about
Wait, I'm trying to
military
tell
being
my
on
husband
lockdown?
what we talking about. They said that the military, when they fuss and yell at you, makes you
Snitching.
mentally stronger. What do you think?
She snitching on y'all.
They done made the damn drill
You say
sergeants
yes?
pussies. They've made the drill sergeants
No.
pussies. Welcome to the Toxic Masculinity Show on the Joy Chit Chat channel.
No. Sorry, but he's silly.
We agree.
Shout out to Miss Daley's husband.
Shit, I forgot what damn site did I see.
But look,
that sounds like a high value man.
no, but see, y'all really can't listen to him.
Yes, we can.
He's feeling real good.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. We're feeling good too.
And we can hear him, Miss Daley.
Yeah.
I know.
He is representing the brand perfectly. Pussified. He like, I gotta work with these pussified motherfuckers every day.
Yeah, he agreeing with y'all too much, so be done.
We've converted another one. But no, like, I think the way the drill sergeants did, they let us police each other because we would get tired of having our shit flipped over. And so we would be like, we would have to come up with a solution that we couldn't whoop the nigga. We had to be like, bro, you got to pay us or something. Nigga, we need some desserts, a phone card or something, but we not finna keep suffering because of you.
You're so silly.
What about you? Remember did y'all used to do wagon wheels, Miss Daley? Like when y'all were running?
We have to hold somebody's feet.
No, where it's like you run and it like if the last person is supposed to run to the front, and if he can't, the whole fucking group got to circle until that slow motherfucker catch up.
I don't remember that, but
man, you be wanting to
if
whoop
somebody
shit.
ever, I think I'm a pretty chill, nice, laid back person, but if somebody ever would have came up to me like I'm about to police you or tried that blanket party stuff with me, I would have got kicked out basic training.
No, you couldn't have fought the whole squadron because it would have been more than one person doing it.
Trust me, nobody even tried to go there with me. They didn't even try.
Part in some hazing. But back then, though, we could get niggas recycled though. Like the weak links would get recycled, and if you got recycled too many times, they put your ass out. You went on tango list.
No, I didn't. I never got recycled, but I did see people who get recycled once we got to AIT. But it was work for me. It was work when I got to AIT to Fort Sam Houston because people had a lot more freedom, and then we had people from other basic training, like they didn't go to basic training with you, they went somewhere else. So everybody from Fort Jackson and what's the other one, Fort Leonardwood, they wanted to prove that they basic training was tougher than yours, so they just came in on some like crazy stuff. But nobody's
basic training is more strenuous than the Air Force's 6 weeks program.
If you think so, I went to Fort Sill. Let me tell you something. I went to Fort Sill during a time, because Fort Sill is all male. I don't know if it's still all male, but back then it was all male. So when I went through there, it was during that special little phase or whatever when they tried to open it up to females, and they were not nice to us at all.
Have you ever had to fold your t-shirts in a 6-inch square? Or your underwear?
Dude, I still roll my stuff to this day.
See, rolling and folding in a 6-inch square, totally. No, it's not, because if you were off by a bit, they flipped all that shit over. Not just your t-shirts and your underwear and your socks. I mean, they put your blues on the ground.
Everyone had to have their stuff folded neatly, or it got flipped over.
See, they got
That's
to
all the
fold.
way around. But
We
if
had the
if
6-inch
you're gonna try to
squares.
make me think that Air Force basic training was tougher than the Army, I'm gonna have to say no.
It was.
It wasn't.
Ask any airman; they'll tell you the same.
Did you have to dig a hole and shit in it?
That what kind of how does that help you with? What does that have to do with war
But
or basic training?
yours wasn't tougher
What's
than
going on
ours.
here?
That's just savage. That has nothing to do
No,
with
that's what
training. I'm
no, it
glad
was
that I didn't have to
training.
shit in the hole and bury
Yo, she said with pride too.
it. I'm glad.
Did say with pride.
That sounded like hazing,
Said
Miss
it with her
Daley.
chest.
No,
That
that
is
was how
PTSD.
now that you're trying to tell me no. Look, he was just trying to tell me that Air Force basic training was tougher than the Army.
I stand by
Hey,
that.
and she got
Dude,
the clapping
wait.
on you, so you know
And
she.
the Marines and the
I'm
Navy
clapping too.
and the
Yeah,
Space
I heard
Force.
the claps.
We are number one. It's Air Force,
Please,
Army.
look,
I'm still looking.
look.
I'm still looking for the evidence that their own generals are saying the same thing. I just seen
Well,
it like 2-3 days ago.
please, we see cadets, little Air Force cadets around us every day.
Yes, and they're mentally
And
tough,
it's
aren't they? They're some of the
no, they're
mentally tough people
spoiled.
you've ever met.
They're that word that you said, spoiled.
They're
He said
mentally
their
tough still.
he said their basic training was tougher than the Army's.
It is.
I don't know. He said it is.
So y'all sound like y'all
I
are
know.
Army biased, and I
We
expect
in
that.
Army.
Just like I'm Air Force biased, and
No,
that's how I know
but
we're
look,
better than y'all.
we're all in your territory talking shit because we live on the Air Force base and we still Army strong.
Oh, oh God, we gotta get the word out. We gotta get the word
Yeah.
out. Y'all
But
cannot be
look,
dissing the Air Force.
we know, like all of our neighbors are like, well, it is a few Army people that live on post beside us, but you know, I think we're
So,
the only one in our little cul-de-sac that's Army. We Army strong.
so y'all know how the Air Force get down. Y'all like, damn, why, baby, why didn't you sign up for the Air Force? They seem pretty cool. Y'all question each other's branches. Y'all like, why didn't we go to the Air Force? The blues
The
look so
Air Force is
nice.
soft, cause y'all soft.
We're mentally tough.
My husband say Air Force is. Say it again. Say y'all fucking baby shit.
We're privileged and we're mentally tough. Privileged and mentally tough. I'll take that.
No,
The Army
I
is
know
what
one
we
thing
would
though.
call as country bougie.
I guess no. That's God.
Really?
That's God. Listen, if you take
Really?
look, Joy, let me tell you something. If you take the Air Force and you have them move, cause trying not to say where I live at again, but and you
Yeah.
take them where I used to live, which is like 30 minutes away, they pay the Air Force extra money to live there, even though it's the better post because they say they live up to a standard.
We have perks, ma'am,
They're the bougie ones. They're bougie.
which means we're the best branch. They pay us extra to go
No,
to y'all's little crappy quarters.
no. No, well, I'm not in that crappy. I'm not on the crappy. I'm on y'all's. I invaded
Did
y'all
you just
Now,
space.
no, you didn't know. You didn't say our quarters were crappy because it's an Air Force base. They have to pay airmen extra to go to the Army's
Yeah,
facilities because we like
cause y'all bougie. Y'all soft. Army
country
yeah,
people, we handle what we
like Kevin
handle. We
Samuel?
take it.
we have a real cafeteria.
We have cafeterias. I've
Probably
never
serve
been to the. I
MREs
have
all day.
no. I never went to the dining hall over there because of course like
I'm,
I'm
I'm, a,
married.
wit- I'm a
Eat
witness
at
to
home.
that. There's some grubbing people, man. I used to work on a lot of
But
bases.
be for real, those vegetarian MREs used to bang. They
That
Do
was
used to
y'all
I
be
didn't
hear
good.
MoneyBoy up here though?
They didn't have any when I was
militant. Big country
army
up here.
It's an army reunion right now, man.
Air Force.
Army.
Air Force, Army. It's like the football game.
I ain't doing even one. I'm from the block.
They're scared to play us. They don't play us.
Air Force don't even.
Was it Army versus Navy?
They come and get the Army.
Ma'am, we fly, ma'am. We don't do grunt work. We fly. We have drones
That's all
and
y'all
shit. We because we're the smart branch. We drop bombs. Y'all go in, kick it indoors. Who dies more?
Yeah. So we're tougher. We do whatever we do.
If
Y'all
you
go
say so,
flying around.
Well, we know when y'all shit y'all's pants, y'all know how to put it in the hole and cover it up.
Yeah, you burn it.
Because they taught that.
But hold on, when the Army needs help, who do they call?
No, the Air Force.
The Air Force.
The Air Force is the smart guys, so they supposed to be doing stuff, and then when they can't handle it, they call in the Army to go beat people up.
We typically can handle it with our payloads on our planes.
Your what?
We typically can handle it with the payloads on our planes. When we get through dropping the bombs, it's pretty much over.
Okay.
We did our job. What do y'all want us to do? We did our job. Dang, we gotta do everything.
Y'all don't do nothing.
We patrol the skies, man. We patrol
y'all
the
do
skies.
nothing. I
guess.
I really wish I could
You
show
sound
y'all around.
salty, ma'am.
No, I'm not salty. I'm telling you the truth. People, because you say you're Air Force, and I'm gonna keep telling you I'm Army strong.
I've seen Air Force One up close in person at an Air Force base in Tennessee, actually in Memphis. When they when the who's that? What was the
Air Force One?
What was the fucking vice president's name that did it? Fucking whatchamacallit? I don't remember his last name, but yeah.
You know that, I don't know if y'all had to do it. Did y'all have to do that 15-mile rough march and basic training?
No, 15 miles piss tosh, man. We had to run a mile in like a certain amount of time.
Okay, you petty, because ours is 2 miles. But you talking about a mile. We run 2 miles. But
damn. Why are you hating? Because they overworked y'all and made y'all shit in holes.
We have to be physically stronger. But anyhow.
Hold on, they make the women shit in the hole?
No. Since you're talking about that, your Air Force
what
One.
Kind of man?
Yeah, that's nasty.
Air Force One. I came back from basic training in a Black Hawk. How'd you come back?
Delta.
Whatever. Came back to Black Hawk.
Delta. I did not get on a helicopter. That's cool.
Well, we did.
No.
Because we're Army strong.
Don't worry, Miss Daley. They're getting sleepy, and they don't know how to handle the conversation.
She pretty much said it for us. She called us smart and said that we got extra benefits. So I think the Air Force One. It's all the reason to sign up for them.
I actually want to know, have you actually ever shit in a hole outside of the Army?
No,
on the side of the road.
Outside of that, so
let me clarify that.
Not being disrespectful. She served.
No, I'm gonna clarify that, because they do teach you how to dig in a hole, how to dig a hole with your entrenching tool. This was back then. I don't know what they teach now. And you would have to, like, if push came to shove, you would have to poop in that hole. But no, I haven't pooped in a hole.
All right.
Okay, so
I think I would look at my drill sergeant like, nigga,
you were fascinated. You were fascinated by it, so I think I would clear up. But no, they did teach you how you do need survival skills.
My worst day in training is when we had to have on that hazmat suit for 8. Man, in San Antonio, that was not the business. And like, if you asked to take off that motherfucker at any point during the drill, you had to go back to the beginning. It's like, this is
No,
torture.
we couldn't take ours off, and we did. You actually have to go through the embassy chamber?
No, they're not trying to kill us. We
I
had to.
went
We
through.
did a
Well,
mock
let me
down
say,
like we were
no, we
the.
went through it for real.
Nah.
I went through
But
the
I mean,
embassy chamber twice.
were you in 100-degree weather in that hazmat suit?
I don't. You know what? I'm trying to see how was it when we did it. Actually, I was in Oklahoma, and it was cold when I did it.
And it's fucking hot in San Antonio. That shit was terrible.
But
And it was.
the second time I did it, it was hot because I was in Seoul. I was in Seoul, Korea. The next time I did it, I don't know which Boo. Might have been Boo. But I went through the NBC chamber in Korea too, and it was hot then.
I'm glad we didn't have to, but we had to act like we were. What the fucking called scrubbing down and taking the shit off and all of that.
No, we had to
One,
go. We had to put on the we had to put on the hazmat gear, and then we actually had to take it off once we got inside the NBC chamber.
oh no.
The hell is
We
that?
just had to act like we had the suit on to act like we were working a site that had been contaminated and out moving around to show us how unbearable that shit was. It was pretty much torture.
Y'all saw we had to do it for
And
real.
then the way to take it off is you had to go through the hole. You got to go in here and you act like you're decompressing and scrubbing down and taking each part
Yep.
off. And you were wetting the motherfucker when you came out that suit. I
You
hated it.
sweating, and I think you sweating it, whether it's warm or cold outside.
It don't make it any better when it's hot because that mask is just
It's stuck
sweat
to your
coming
face.
down and it's, yep.
Imagine
What you call
being that
all
hot
right, you
and then you
military
take it
people.
off and then you just have
I know,
your
right?
eyes start immediately burning and snot and everything else, and it's gross. And you can't wipe it. If you wipe a tear or try to wipe your nose or something, it just burns more. Imagine that.
This is
What's
our
going on here, man?
PTSD. We're having PTSD moments, but at
What you
least
call
I didn't sit in the hole.
I didn't
Y'all,
either.
y'all did all this. Did you
to
guys
my
ever?
military people. Military just spoke up. I guess this was today. Today was the 15th. Yeah, yesterday was the 15th. Military spoke up to a federal judge, and they the verdict to kick Ilham, what's her name? Ilham Omar.
Yeah,
She's
IOC.
been yeah, she's been kicked off the Congress and kicked out the country. Thanks to our military. Thank y'all.
What?
Really? I didn't hear
That's
about that.
not good.
I
Yeah,
heard
She's in
another
Minnesota. She's
Republican
in
got kicked
Minneapolis.
out.
I'm listening to it right now.
Isn't
IOC is
she
in New
in
York.
Minnesota?
No, she's in New York, I think.
Hold on, I'm about to send it
AOC's in New
in.
York.
That
No,
has nothing to do
that's
with
Cortez.
me.
IOC is Alec or something Cortez. Ilya Ohan, that was one of the women that's the Muslim chick that one of the women that Trump told to go back to that shithole country.
What you call it? Yeah, she
Yeah,
said
she's
something
in
about what's
Minnesota.
going on right now over there. And I guess a lot of the American people didn't like that shit. The military spoke up in the federal court today. The judge gave the final verdict. They sent her ass back to Somalia. I just put it up in the private.
Make America great
That
again.
can't be right.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Joy.
Hey.
Damn, I'm looking for the military shit, boy, and I came across that. Boy, that was even better. Because the other one was going to make the training look suspect.
But I also think it like the military now, we're like in the drone age. Like we're almost at the point where we're not gonna really need humans to go in and do anything.
That's not good because China's ahead of us, I think, in that
You
department.
always
China's using
in.
drones too.
But
Now,
that technology is what you call.
Did you
They
hear?
already in 5G. We haven't even fully accepted it yet.
Did you hear Mad Militant talking about the Winter Soldier and shit that they making? We'll
The
be all right.
what?
The Winter Soldier.
Yeah, they
No, I didn't
they
hear that.
injecting Chinese soldiers and modifying their DNA to I guess to be they can all climates, all terrain. They build it all terrain soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Their abilities.
Is this like, are you speaking for something that's a fact, or is this something that some
This
conspiracy theory?
which called this is an actual fact, and they training the soldiers on the east coast of Canada. They got a base over in Canada. Which called
I
I
ain't
have a
never
lot.
heard of.
I that's why I'm gonna start doing my page as far as bringing weekly news and shit. I'm gonna just be collecting the articles and bringing them there. You know what I'm saying? Because when I do say this stuff, a lot of people don't believe me. They are cutting off a lot of
Yeah, can
areas,
you
but if your
make sure that
algorithm is
it's
not
not
set,
from a what's the site called? I
The
can't think of the
National
name of it.
Enquirer, the Daily
Right,
Mail.
yeah, you have to make sure that you're not getting your information from one of those sites that are really just what do you call it?
ma'am, I've been doing this for a while here. I'm a good researcher.
Okay, you do your research, but once I mean, I'll let you know if I ever see a Winter Soldier.
George Chit.
Which called not saying that they out now, but they are testing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to look it up now, matter of fact.
George Chit. Are you frozen? Oh no, you're not.
No, like she
Um,
moving.
you should take us out with the Kevin Samuels clip. Let's see, did he misspeak or was he telling his truth? I think he said what he said.
Ciao.
This is me personally. I
He
think he said what he
misspoke. You
said.
know that man misspoke.
What if he was telling the world his truth? He was coming out. I
I
don't.
mean, if he was,
Him
it
being
makes no
gay
difference
don't
to
change
me.
his message for me. I
Yeah,
just
I was
can't listen
gonna
to him.
say.
I can't listen to him no more, but I still think that he's trying to put people together, and as long as he's still doing that, go. I just ain't gonna be like, yeah.
Okay, check this right. When I heard it, it was from a like an overseas source. I think it was like a China Uncensored or something like this. But when I punch it up, it looked like 5 months ago. Fox News reported on it, ABC reported on it, MSNBC reported on it. Just punch up China soldiers and DNA, and all that shit will start popping up.
Well, that would be nothing new anyway. They said they bred slaves. That would be the same equivalent of breeding
Yeah, it looked like they
type
started
people to
talking about
be.
it 4 years ago.
Because if we could breed if we could breed an army of LeBron Jameses, I'm sure we'd be working on it. It's not far fetched. Hell, LeBron's kids look like him. He didn't bred some, and they possibly are going to the NBA. So it's not far fetched.
As a
I
matter of
don't
fact,
think they would be technologically advanced in all of that shit.
I think Mike Pompeo actually said something about it too before he left out of the office.
That might just be a whole bunch of Yao Mings.
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Okay, I'm gonna send over one. I'm trying to find the one that I seen. But
Oh,
it's
what you dropping them in the private chat or in the
yeah, the private chat. I can't
Hello,
see the other.
Queen Mazad.
Yeah. Because I didn't know if you wanted me to play the article.
I want you to play Kevin Samuels. We have to do our part in getting this out here because we're potters and that's what we do. We just bring the information to the people. I'm not gonna say
Where
that
did
shit.
you guys get the full interview from?
Which one?
The Kevin Samuels and Tasha K one. Is it on her page?
Yep. Sir, I told you how I download all my shit. That's how I did everything that I uploaded today. It's the same junk. But yeah, it's on Tasha K's page. But she's known for flagging people. That's why I only cut that clip out and I looped it. But nowadays, it's not. It doesn't. The flag doesn't affect your channel. They just block it to where nobody can view it.
So you put it on private.
I'm a country girl. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't.
I can't tell.
Okay. I'm a country girl. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't.
See, she cut him off.
Believe it or not, I am too, because she was trying to save the nigga.
Okay. Well, I can't. Okay.
She tried to save him. Believe it or not, I am too. I am not a country girl. If a girl told me she was raised in the country, I would be like, I'm not a country girl, but I was raised in the country.
Yo,
I'm a country boy.
I thought Tasha K was from Haiti. Isn't she Haitian?
Who knows?
No, her husband is African.
But isn't she Haiti? Isn't she Haitian?
No. I think she's from like a no.
If you wear glasses or contacts, you must see this. The
Y'all
Japanese
heard it
Nobel
here first. He's a country girl, believe it or not. She said, I can't tell. And he said, yeah, I'm country bougie.
Hey, yo,
all she could say was, okay. Like, damn, that's how you feel?
All right.
Like, that's how you feel, sir?
You want me to play it?
If you want to, I was just giving y'all some point you in the right direction.
My bad.
This is your source?
I'll copy and paste it on the back end.
I saw it.
It's Air Force over here.
Yeah, he still misspoke. I believe what I believe is he was trying to say that I'm country as well. She said I'm country, and he said, believe it or not, me too. She said, I'm a country
girl.
Yeah, he said, believe it or not, me too. Basically, he wasn't trying to say I'm a girl. He was trying to say, believe it or not, I'm country too.
You can't clean it. So why wouldn't he say, believe it or not, I'm country too?
That's basically what he was trying to say.
So why did he follow it up with I'm country bougie?
I'm country bougie. But maybe that's how he see himself.
I said, I'm country bougie.
But what did he say after that?
He gave you head and shoulders. I'm country bougie.
Hey,
you always trying to make excuses for beta males.
He can be bougie. You privileged, he bougie. There's different ways.
There is a big difference between the two.
No, I don't hear people saying either one often.
Well, we do still have the pop, the hip hop hit. My bitch is bad and bougie, cooking up dope with a Uzi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his girl was bad and bougie, not him.
But you gonna follow it up with something good.
I'm a savage. I'm a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet. This is what Meg Thee Stallion said. This is what women say constantly, and this man said, I am country bougie. Believe it or not, I am too. I'm a country girl. I grew up just like you.
He said, believe it or not, I'm a country girl too. Stop.
That's what he said.
You gotta stop.
You know I slowed that motherfucker down for you.
Please. Yes, when he's close to, please. Well, do it, MoneyBoy. Do it.
Nope.
Do it. Do it.
I am too. Believe it or not, I am too. I'm country bougie.
What do you guys think it's something wrong with bougie? Like, you think him saying that makes him gay? And if he is gay,
I mean,
I can't listen to him
would be
anymore.
wrong with him being gay?
I can't listen to him no more. There's
we
more
need the
power
big guy
to
to come
him.
from the background again.
I just can't listen to him.
That ain't right.
I don't care if he's gay. I just can't listen to him. It's my preference.
Okay.
I'm slightly homophobic. So what? Kill me.
Okay.
My homophobia ain't hurting nobody. I'm not bashing the man. I'm just saying I can't listen to him no more because again, I don't listen to Big Frida. I don't watch any of the gay personalities. I'm not into it.
Man, the dude got caught looking at another dude. Man, come on, that was enough for me. You send me this crap in the background and shit. Man, you just making it worse.
Yeah, I heard that one though. I was like, wow.
For me, or frozen yogurt. It was the way he was. I don't even eat shit like
that shit in the way how he drinks from a straw. You ever see him drink from the straw?
It was gelato. It wasn't frozen yogurt. It was gelato.
It looked like that dude went to one of those. It looked like he went to one of those women's schools and shit where they be putting a book on their head and shit.
Saying gelato.
Because that's what he said. He said it's gelato. He said, guess what we're having? Gelato. I call it a light snack. This is Kevin Samuels. I didn't do this shit. He did it.
Yeah.
It's the way you repeat it, though. You an asshole.
That's how he said it. It's gelato. I'm not making this shit up. This is what he did. It's the same video where he was looking at the dude. He was looking at the dude and said, I gotta try that.
No, stop.
He did.
I was sitting there like.
I guess he misspoke on that one too. He was talking about the new hazelnut gelato flavor.
Have you had it before? It might be good.
No.
I don't even know what that is.
I've never had gelato. The only gelato I've had is.
It might be good. Y'all gotta stop this.
What is a gelato? I didn't know what that is.
You never had gelato before?
Marijuana. I've had gelato marijuana.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to go try some gelato.
Is it yogurt?
No, it's more like
the only gelato that I know.
It's like ice cream. It's just smoother.
Do women eat gelato more, or is it men?
Everybody eats gelato. It's like eating ice cream.
Has your husband eaten gelato?
He has eaten gelato.
Okay, okay. I fuck with him. So, okay.
I was gonna say my husband is all man.
No, I fuck with him. I wasn't gonna do that, but you kind of ruined my. I think you may be lying. I have to ask the brother himself if he's had gelato.
And he will say he eats gelato.
No, okay.
Yeah, so my husband is all dude, 6'3", straight from Montego Bay, Jamaica, and he eats gelato.
Oh, he's Jamaican.
It's like ice cream.
Have you guys on the panel had gelato?
I don't know what that is.
Some marijuana.
It's in every damn grocery store. Y'all better.
Miss Daley, he's from Canada, so you have to pardon his presence. You have to pardon his presence. He's from Canada. They don't have a lot of stuff.
They have gelato in Canada.
Hey, pardon.
We might.
Hey, yo.
But I never had it.
Hey, grab this next link I'm putting in the back.
I don't think it's about the gelato itself. I think it's the way that Kevin was eating the gelato. Because gelato is nothing more than like a GOMO. It's like a
that nigga was slurping it cooked.
More healthier ice cream. So it's not like it's something bad. It was just the fact how he was eating it. And then when a dude walked past in the camera, he dropped his camera. Ooh.
I didn't see that episode, but
Joy, pull it up. We got receipts.
Turn your camera back around. Like, calm down.
China's.
It's not about the gelato. It's not about the ice cream. Jeez. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Pardon me. Right, my presence.
I was saying China had Canada in their pockets for a long time.
Yeah, China. Yeah, aren't China like? Aren't they trying to? Don't they have like? Are they trying to get a base, or aren't they like training with the Canadian forces or
That's what
some
this
shit
video
like that?
shows. But even in the real estate, a lot of people, a lot of foreigners who are
We
buying up real
switched
estate,
conversations again.
it's
Y'all,
foreign investors. It's Chinese people or Asians, if you want to use that term.
You flipping your hair? You looking all bougie and stuff?
I'm just trying to figure out we're talking about gelato, and then y'all just turned it to a whole.
Well, hold on. No one ever said what it is.
Yeah,
What is gelato?
now they make it
He
seem like
went
you're
to the link.
feminine if you eat gelato.
Oh,
Gelato is
the
ice
link.
cream.
No, we're making it seem like Kevin Samuels was feminine eating his gelato. As Joy pointed out, he was eating that shit like it was like when the girls were around, he was being all nice, eating it with his little spoon, and then as soon as they left, he started making love to that damn cook.
So you guys think he was
I
being
did have
flirtatious
some
towards the man?
Yeah.
Like no,
Oh,
we don't think he turned the camera to show what he was saying about, and it was a dude, and he said, "I gotta try that."
Oh well, maybe he is.
He's
All right,
coming
I
out.
have queued up, you guys, because I did go to the back of the thing. Okay, so hold on, because I had
came out on Tasha K show.
So, Matt Militant, I had the first link you sent. Should I play that one first?
Man, we want to see Kevin Samuels being gay.
Huh? That's cool too. But I mean, just because this is
that's the video you talking about. Where he? That's the one we talking about. The one you brought up, man, where he was in the mall and they got quiet.
Oh, that shit was too funny. That shit too funny. How long we laugh at that? We was going on 7-8 hours worth of live on that one. That shit was funny.
We're having gelato.
I can't stand MoneyBoy. We're having gelato.
It's the latest snack.
Yeah, which one was that one?
Building
is the first link they put
a
up.
very strong military. We know that they've got the largest navy in the world. Well, the director of national intelligence, John Ratcliffe, joined me on Sunday Morning Futures this.
So then I said to him, "You're able to customize your car insurance at Liberty Mutual, so you only pay for."
Oh,
that's somebody being cheap.
Yes, I do not pay for premium.
The U.S. has long led the world in the number of children sentenced to life in prison without the possibility.
You cannot be high value and not have YouTube Premium, ma'am.
All right, listen. Fuck YouTube Premium and all that shit.
But you eat gelato.
We're eating gelato.
Good, you ain't got YouTube Premium. The fuck is going on here?
If that ice cream ain't made with real gelato, I don't want to eat it.
I gotta make me some edibles. I hadn't done it in a while.
All right, set this up for me, Madeline. I'm gonna go to because you sent me 3 links.
Ma'am, we just want to see Kevin Samuels.
No. I don't know. Okay, is this the 3rd one then?
I'm going to cut this portion of the show out and just have it is Kevin Samuels gay portion.
No, don't say that. Don't use that word.
Ma'am, I'm just asking the question. Again, I say I don't care. I don't care. It's my job to pose the question and provide entertainment, ma'am. I don't care. Again, I don't care if he is or not. It's not making me dislike him. I just ain't listening to him no more. I ain't gonna tell you not to listen to him. Most women like gay men.
Doesn't push that agenda. I'll continue.
But I'm saying most women like gay men, so it's not like that's a new concept any damn way.
That's the funny thing, because the people who are calling them that are women. Yet they're stylists, they're makeup artists. You know where they're from.
So that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't tell women not to listen to him because he's still pushing relationships, and they like gay men and listen to him anyway. So I'd still tell women to go listen to him. I just personally.
And I'm necessarily not going to put the GAY title on him because he said that he's not, and he said he deals with women.
Ma'am, he called himself a country girl too, and said he's country bougie. You saw him sucking the gelato, and you saw him looking at a man talking about some I gotta try that. You're going too far, ma'am. Are you part of the Kevin Samuels Defense League now?
There is a Kevin Samuels defense team.
I know. Are you part of it?
I can't put nothing on that man. I can't put that on his head until he.
I'm not putting it on his head either. I'm just saying what the man said.
All right, so I'm gonna say this. I want to thank everybody that came on the panel tonight because we're moving on. Gelato, please stop. We're moving on to 4 hours on here, and I do not. And I really appreciate it. Especially Mad Militant.
Thank you. Anytime.
You're welcome.
Say it again.
You're welcome.
I'll make sure y'all drop y'all.
So thank you anytime.
People.
Yeah, thank you guys. Y'all came up here and y'all held it down because you, Matt Militant, you already know a fight was brewing between me and MoneyBoy in a minute.
No,
I was going to sit back and watch.
We are on good terms.
But man, that situation there, man, I had to say something.
I remember last time you was like, "Yep, I'm not coming on that panel. Y'all not setting me up for this."
Oh no, there's other panels I might not jump on. You know what I'm saying right now, but no shade to those other content creators. None personal.
They're good guys, as Rory and Maul said. No shade to those guys.
Hey, I'm just not trying to get hit with bombshells. That's all.
What's your channel, Mad Militant?
I don't know.
Mad Militant Live.
Mad Militant and this guy over here, both of y'all, please stop.
I'm about to drop it in the link here now. I mean, in the
hey,
chat here.
I thank you. I appreciate you because you hit that link when y'all talking about her Kevin Samuels.
Air Force strong, Miss Daley. Air Force strong.
Army strong.
We're gonna have to have another day for this one.
Until next time.
I got a couple of other gentlemen and a couple of women that I know would jump on the panel to have the same discussion. Shout out to Big K.
But did you give us Miss Daley? Did you give us your Rory and Maul and Joe Budden take? I think you came in just talking about Kevin.
Yeah, I told you I was Team Joe.
Oh yeah, well, enough said.
Yeah.
She missed the whole fiasco then. Joe apologizing and everything.
I was listening on and off when you guys were talking about them, but yeah, I'm still Team Joe.
Okay, I gotta respect that. He still apologized though.
I mean, people apologize every day, even when they're not wrong. Sometimes people apologize just to keep the peace.
Really, Miss Daley? Really?
Yep.
I wouldn't.
Yep.
But some people do.
Look,
Joy knows about that.
I knew she had an opposing opinion about the situation, but she's
Joy.
Joe.
You do it. You apologize in those
I was
minutes.
gonna say, no. Joy apologized to keep peace. I wouldn't.
She know me because she like, what the hell you
that is that army mentality. How undiplomatic of you.
No, Joy is just very, how do I say it?
Go ahead.
A very loving person who wants to just be peace.
Joy is mean as hell to me.
I don't really. Well, with me, if I say something, I'm gonna say it because I mean it, and I'm not gonna be afraid to stand in it. So if I said it, I'm not apologizing.
And that's why Miss Daley is
take it in blood.
Wait, where is he?
Diagonal. That way. This way.
Y'all.
No, fuck it. Which one? I can't. This shit is retarded.
You You said keep it in, but okay.
There you
but
go.
At the end of the day, I appreciate everybody that came on the panel.
That's good.
We're gonna have to do this again. We probably do it over there with MoneyBoy, but yeah. Anyways, thank you, Miss Daley. Thank you, Pardon My Presence, and especially thank you, Matt Militant.
Anytime.
Peace.
Peace out, everybody. You guys have a good night too. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. You guys know what you got to do with my channel. You can like my channel, subscribe, like it. Make sure y'all comment below.
That was the gelato clap.
MoneyBoy was wrong. He was wrong the whole time.
Why did you just give us the gelato clap though?
Gelato. Y'all just make sure y'all comment below because it was a whole lot going on in this live, right? We had the whole, what we was talking about? He started off talking about, y'all gotta change the title. We were talking about
Joe and Rory and Maul, and then we went to Kevin.
The military.
Make sure y'all subscribe to everybody that was on the panel. Everybody that was up there has YouTube channels. They're doing shit. They're content creators. Please subscribe to.
And you can find the channels on my community wall as well, because I shared everybody on my community wall. Everybody that was on my panel tonight. So thank you, MoneyBoy. I appreciate you.
Hey. Thank you for allowing me in your sandbox. What are we doing?
We Netflix and chilling after this.
Sure. What's on the you know what? I'm feeling like Maul, and so I want to watch something of myself. Is that okay? Can we watch one of my videos?
Cause you just conceited like that.
There's nothing wrong with that, ma'am.
I have to look at you all the time. Now we gotta watch you when we go to sleep.
Yep.
Oh, you know what's so lame? I ain't got that little drop like MoneyBoy. I ain't got that little drop thing, so I just gotta end my live. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it again. It's Joy Chit Chat and MoneyBoy Train.
I'll make $1. Peace.
Peace out. Look, I can't even get to it fast enough.
You gotta send me your
MoneyBoy. Trade. MoneyBoy. Trade. Private jet flights overseas.